Hey everyone, I'm Ricky with Everyday Woodworking, your podcast home for tips, tricks, and information on how to make the most of your woodworking time and money every day. Well, welcome everyone to another week of Everyday Woodworking. In case you're hearing some strange sounds coming from the background, that would be the ocean. Our family's on a short vacation this week at the beach. And brother, let me tell you, we needed it. We really did. It always seems like every year when vacation time rolls around, we're just like mentally ready to do anything other than work, So anyway, we really needed a break. We're grateful for the business. We're always grateful for the work and the orders and our customers and stuff like that. But man, sometimes you just really need a break. And that's what I want to talk with you about this week. I'm going to share with you 10 ways to enjoy your vacation. And that may seem like an odd thing for our woodworking podcast, but as woodworkers, if you're like me, you love what you do, and you tend to get wrapped up in what you're doing and in the love of doing that. And it's important to get away sometimes. And so I just want to share with you a few ways to make sure you enjoy the time off and kind of disconnect from your work. So this won't be super long or super scripted. I'm out here on the balcony right now watching the beach, feeling the breeze, and frankly, I don't want to do much of anything that doesn't involve sleeping or relaxing. So a few points for you, and then we will call it a wrap. So to start things off, I really want to ask the question, does it really matter? Do you really need a break? Well, as a kind of a self-professed semi-workaholic, I must confess that for a long time, I thought just vacations were like a Western culture foolishness. And there's some truth to that, but I really didn't see the need for like a formal break. My thinking was, like if you say you need a break, what that really means is you need to shut up and get back to work and stop whining. But I don't believe that anymore. If you've listened to me much, I love my Thoreau. And of course that means I'm a fan of Walden and simplicity and waxing philosophical about things like life and gardening and work. The truth is, I really do value hard work, but I understand now, these days more than ever, that working for the sake of work is something that I think needs evaluating here in our culture. I just don't buy it. And I think, if anything, that is a Western invention, or at least an idea that we've exaggerated to the point of making us, as a society, unhealthy, overstressed, and unhappy. We need a good break, at least every now and then we do. So you may be saying, but, I thought you said you love woodworking, and I do, and you probably do too, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to break from it periodically. I may love my job, but it's still work, and it's still a job. I hate it when people say, get a job doing something you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Oh, my Lord, that's bull. That is silly. Work is work, and hard work is hard work. I get the sentiment, but don't fool yourself into believing that if you're not all sunshine and rainbows at your job, then you're not like in the right place. Work, even your perfect work, it's work. And at times, you just need to walk away from it. So let's go ahead with our 10 ways to enjoy your vacation. As I'm sitting here on my vacation doing the podcast, but I know that's kind of weird, but I want to get this out there, and I want to do it in this setting. And it's not really that complicated, so I'm enjoying it. But I will say I had originally planned to quote some like Psychology Today articles and dive into the science of rest and relaxation. But I'm not gonna do all that. I just don't want to do that. I don't think you want me to do that either. So I'm at the beach. So I'm just going to give you my 10 reasons, then I'm going to get in the water. So let's do it. 10 tips for helping you to enjoy your break or your vacation. And these are, by the way, in no particular order. And yes, they are our family's point of view on this. So take this with a grain of salt and make these your own. The first one, number one, remember you don't have anywhere to be. We're all on such a schedule in, quote, real life. When we go on vacation, it takes a few days to kind of get the idea in your head that, hey, I don't have a schedule. I don't have a schedule. And on the heels of that would be number two, don't have an itinerary. I know people who love to have an itinerary when we go places, and I get it. I like the organization, but I kind of want to be free and in the wind when we're on vacation and just let things happen as we decide. Don't give yourself an itinerary or a schedule. It just, I think it just keeps you in work mode. Number three, and this is something my wife suggested, don't set the hotel clock. That's a big one. This morning, we've been here one day. This morning, I forgot to turn the alarm off on my phone. So at 6:30, my alarm went off. So anyway, turn the hotel clock off. Turn your alarms off. Don't pay attention to any of that foolishness. Just enjoy the day. Be, as they say, be on beach time, or wherever you go, be on that time. Number four, do things you've never done before. Like one day this week, we're going to go see the Ripley's Believe It or Not thing. I've never done that before. I don't think the kids have ever done it either. So it's something different for us. And is it the most wonderful thing in the world? Probably not. But it's just something else to break us out of our routine that we have just worn a groove into. So do things you've never done before. Number five, avoid work-related activities. And I say that as I'm doing a work-related podcast, but really, I'm going to do this today, and then I'm done, Jack. I'm going to get this posted, and I'm done for the week. I'm not going to check my emails. I'm not going to check my social media stuff. I'm going to enjoy this week. I'm going to completely disconnect, and that brings us to number six. Limit your social media. I've already posted some vacation pics on Facebook and Instagram, and I will continue to do that for our friends and family. But I can already see I've got some PMs from some clients asking me to make this, or what's the timeline on that. I'm just not answering them. And I'm not being, so if you're listening to this and you're thinking, why is Ricky ignoring me? I'm just checking out for a week. So if your clients can't wait a week on you, then they couldn't have waited on you anyway. So that's the way I look at it. Of course, we want to be responsible if you're doing woodworking as a work or as a job, but you do need to value yourself and just check out. Number seven, while you're wherever you are, eat well. Enjoy the local cuisine and enjoy the food. Eat things you wouldn't normally eat at home. When we go out tonight, I plan to get some scallops, some fresh scallops. I love them. That's my weakness. I could eat a pound of them. So we're going to get some scallops. That's something I wouldn't normally do. Number eight, turn off the TV. For us, for me, when I'm in the hotel room at night, especially at night when I'm ready to go to sleep or when we're winding down, I do like to turn the TV on, mostly just to kind of have something going. But, like, quote, your shows, don't do that. Don't do that on vacation. Let your shows go. They'll still be there when you get back home. So, for the most part, turn the TV off, walk away from it. And number 9, read a book. It's amazing how relaxing actually reading a book can be. And that can be, it can be an audible book or something like that. But enjoy a book. in some capacity. And it can be, I love self-help material. It could be something like that. It could be the latest John Grisham or Stephen King, or it could be something completely out of your norm. Just enjoy a book and soak it in. Number 10, and the last one, there could be a lot more, but I'll say number 10, enjoy meandering. And this goes back to our first couple of points of not having a schedule or an itinerary. Don't be afraid to rent a bike or a cart, or get in the car and just meander and just see what's out there. Or if you're in an area where there's a lot of stuff within walking distance, get out and walk. Just take the afternoon or something, or early in the morning, and go and meander and see where you wind up. Enjoy what's around you. Discover things that you might not have expected. Enjoy things that might not be in the tour guide or in the coupon book. Places that are just unexpected. So get out. Let things take you where they will. Hey, look, I'm no scholar, but I can tell you what I believe, and I think this is pretty sage advice. Work hard, be responsible, do your best. When it's time to work, then work. When it's not, then don't. And that means, like I said before, take a break. Break the connection between you and work. We live in a time when, watching TV or scanning the TikToks is supposed to be relaxing. That's not relaxing. It's just not. Get your butt out on a vacation. Go somewhere. Get away from work. Do something you don't normally do. See something different. Eat something different. Wear some vacation clothes. Be a tourist. Look like a tourist. And just disconnect from the world that you normally know for a few days. It'll make a difference in your life. It'll make a difference in your health. And I promise you, it will make a difference in your work. Well, compared to our normal show, that was pretty short. But I hope you got some good out of it. As I said, woodworking for me, and probably for you, is fun and enjoyable. And for most of us, it is something that we really love. We really love to do it. But don't fool yourself into thinking that you don't need to set aside some time every once in a while for yourself. Work hard, but be intentional about your rest. And above all, make sure you tune in every week without fail to Everyday Woodworking. Last couple of things, though, as always, if you enjoyed this episode, please take a second. Leave us a great review. It makes such a difference, especially on Apple Podcasts or Stitcher. And wherever you're listening, we would still love it if you subscribed and became a regular listener. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube, then obviously we try to post a video of each podcast episode. I don't know if we will with this one, but we do it most of the time on our Apple Valley Farm YouTube channel. That's our woodworking business. Definitely like, comment, and subscribe to us there as well. And if you'd like to learn even more about us, you can check us out with show notes and stuff like that, woodworking projects, our store, blah, 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 lots more at applevalleyfarmga.com. And finally, your support helps make it possible for Everyday Woodworking to continue to be on the air. So we would love it if you blessed us with a financial support through our friends over at Patreon. Monthly support starts at just $5. Just $5. So thank you in advance for your help. In the show notes, we'll have a link to our Patreon page. But in case you want to know, it's patreon.com/everydaywoodworking. And if you prefer to just make a one-time donation, you can do that over on our PayPal page. And we'll have a link to that there as well. All right. That is it, guys. Thanks a lot. Hope you guys have a great day. We're headed to the pool. And I got a craving for some crab legs and some scallops. So see you next time right here on Everyday Woodworking.